An expert in the paranormal, author Mike Enslin, has written a book about strange occurrences and poltergeist in hotels. Enslin, who is cynical about life and disbelieving in ghosts and other inexplicable events, gets a postcard from the New York Dolphin Hotel that says, "Do not enter 1408. He arrives at the Dolphin Hotel with the intention of exposing what he perceives to be yet another hotel PR stunt. He immediately requests the keys to room 1408, despite Gerald Olin, the senior manager, cautioning him against doing so. Enslin discovers that 56 visitors to that specific chamber had died naturally or by suicide over the course of the Dolphin's 95-year history because the space is inhabited by pure evil. The manager's fervent and convincing statement merely whetted the writer's appetite. After first discovering nothing strange in the prized room, Mike records a voice recording report stating that there are no indications of undead spirits present here, unlike at other hotels. The bedside table clock, however, will soon start its 60-minute countdown, and during that time, Mike will have to make a concerted effort to maintain his sanity in the irrational world of room 1408, which is full of unimaginable tragedies and happenings. He even briefly believed that he had exited the room and that everything had been a nightmare. Even better, he creates a brilliant book about this nightmare. However, when he enters the post office to deliver the completed manuscript, workers start demolishing the office's walls. He then discovers the identical room 1408, which is hidden behind the office's demolished walls. Everything in the room returns to normal after Mike suffers through the hour, including the alarm clock, which then begins to rewind. The receptionist calls him and tells him that he is in the fifth circle of hell and offers him the option of reliving the hour or taking advantage of a so-called fast checkout, that is, to commit suicide. After this call, nooses appear in the room, and Mike sees himself in the mirror hanging himself in a noose made of underwear. He uses a bottle of cognac Olin gave him to create a Molotov cocktail and sets the place on fire since he doesn't want to pass away alone. From the ventilation hatch, there comes a moan. Options for endings: 1. In the rolling version, the firefighters take the hero outside. Mike makes it out alive and finds out from his wife about the electrical short that happened in the space. However, as evidence of what actually occurred, he has a tape recorder that captures the incident as well as the ghostly voice of his daughter, which causes his wife to gasp when Mike decides to play the tape. 2. The extended version is nearly identical to the rolling version, with the exception that Lily did not hear the recording in the rolling version because she was in a different room when she listened to the tape recorder. 3. Mike perishes in a fire in the director's version. He is laid to rest, and the hotel management receives his personal effects as well as the recorder. At the same moment, Mike himself manifests as a new ghost in the burned-out room 1408. 4. The editor receives a manuscript that Mike wrote while in an other reality in the extended director's version.